Los Angeles. Welcome to Trojans Live, the exclusive USC Trojans coaches show.
Place is down. The kick is away. It's got the distance.
He's got it.
And it's good! And there's no time on the clock. The scoreboard clock reads 0-0-0. And the Trojans have won it.
Behind-the-scenes insights and breaking news from the student-athletes who play for the Cardinal and Gold.
Jones to get the call on the right side, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown, USC.
Trojans Live is brought to you by Cooper Tires. Count on Cooper, an American company since 1914.
Now here are Jordan Moore and John Jackson.
Hello and welcome everyone to Trojans Live on ESPN LA 710 and Facebook Live. Tonight, we will get you set for Saturday's crosstown showdown between USC and UCLA at the Galen Center with senior Elijah Stewart. Plus, we're going to talk all things NFL Combine, NFL Draft, Stephen Mitchell Jr., Ivan Lewis, the strength coach, Daniel Jeremiah, the NFL Network's draft expert, all going to join the show. Plus, Director of Track and Field, Carol Smith-Gilbert, will join us near the end. I am Jordan Moore alongside John Jackson. JJ, the man to your right, Elijah Stewart, is going to play his final home game in the Galen Center on Saturday, but he's got to remain focused because it's a big one. It's UCLA. It's a game that they have to win. What's that like? You've experienced it as somebody that went through 4 years of the program. What's it like to try and balance those emotions and play on senior day?
Well, it's a hard thing because, first of all, it's UCLA, and, any Trojan that plays against UCLA can't stand them. So you have to manage that anger level, if you want to call it that. And then, of course, there's a revenge factor for the Trojans. I mean, that's what, this team's going to have to deal with. Of course, UCLA handed them a loss earlier in the year. So now the Trojans have to come back and respond. And so I know Elijah will be ready to do it.
This segment of Trojans Live is brought to you by Allstate. The Trojans are in good hands with Elijah Stewart. Elijah, you are now the all-time three-point king in USC history. On Saturday, you'll become the Iron Man. You'll tie Dwight Lewis for most games played ever. You'll break that in Vegas. All this going on, how do you anticipate you will feel on Saturday when you have to go through all this?
It really hasn't hit me yet. My family's been bothering me about tickets right now. I think I got like 30 people coming in for senior night. They're all trying to walk on the court with me. So we got to battle for those spots. But game emotions, you just got to come out and play your regular game. We've been here before. We had senior night, I think, last year. It got really emotional for those players, and I'm just hoping I don't shed a tear before the game.
Well, that's all right. As long as when the ball gets tipped off, you're in good shape. Hey, talk about your career, though. I mean, you've had a phenomenal career. Jordan talked about the three-point shooting and the number of consecutive games that you've played. When you came here, did you ever envision things going the way and how good they have gone?
Honestly, that first year was so dramatic. We were
I know.
We were struggling. I was like, I hope every year it's not like this. But the year after that, we picked it up, ended up going to March Madness the first time. That was an amazing experience. It was bittersweet. Lost at the buzzer to Providence. But every year we just been getting better and better. And this year I hope we can go further.
You came the last homestand. You came up 1-3 short, so you knew going into the road trip that you needed one to tie and two to break the record. Were you thinking about it all? Or are you happy that you sort of have that out of the way? Because sometimes guys get stuck a little bit when they have that number in their head.
Yeah, I mean, people were bringing up the number more than I was thinking about
Right.
it, so it was always sitting on my head during shoot-around. People were like, bro, you got 2 more threes before you hit it. I'm like, you kind of got to just let it happen, I'm more about the type of person that just let it happen. I never try to force things. So when I got those 2 threes in Colorado, we were celebrating, but we were in the middle of the game, up 9, I think, and they started to come back. And we had to, fight back for that victory on the road, and we ended up getting a sweep. So it was an amazing weekend that week. Yeah.
The one thing that, I have to appreciate with you guys and what you've done, your class really, and what you guys have done since coming to USC, I mean, you sort of turned the program around in a sense in terms of, the last 3 years you've won 20 or more games, and, it's only been done once before in USC history, and this team is on the rise, and you can sort of feel it, the vibe, the energy you guys play with. How much will you take with you as well? Because, I mean, you didn't build it from nothing, but you did elevate this program to a different level.
I mean, from nothing, no. It was the coach's first recruiting class, us. And, I mean, they really recruited the right way. They got all freshmen. They didn't really bring in no JUCOs or grad transfers. So they trusted us. They built the program with youth, and it paid out towards the end. We came in, I think we were last in the Pac-12 my freshman year. And then we were fighting for those 6th and 4th and now 2nd this year.
And it's never been easy. Every season, you've been right there, on the bubble and always having to push and win tight games. You guys have sort of gotten a reputation for all these close games. This season in particular, how do you describe the sort of roller coaster ride, that it's been?
It's been wild. Just the emotions before season even started. Us being in the AP top 10, that was amazing. And then just the controversy that we had to overcome after that. We knew it wasn't going to be easy. We knew that we had a target on our backs and the whole nation was watching. So we just rallied together and just held each other up.
Another thing I think you guys have done a great job is getting over injuries. I mean, you lost Benny, of course, with with an injury, so he's done for the year. But the team hasn't felt bad for themselves. You guys have responded to that. I mean, if obviously losing him is not, the team is going to take a loss because he's such a good player. But the way you guys have come out and played, especially against Utah, the last game you guys started off playing excellent defense in that game. Talk about the loss of Benny, what it's meant, and how you guys have been able to not get over it, but put it behind you and try to move forward.
Yeah, but prior to Benny, we had lost D'Anthony Melton, who was
that's right.
one of the more arguably one of the best two-way players in the Pac-12. So we've been fighting down this whole year, and Benny going down, we just had to have people step up, and luckily, our bench is deep enough to where we got really good veteran players that can step up.
All right, so now we're looking back at all 4 years. Give me your favorite dunk.
My favorite dunk. I can't tell you what my favorite dunk is, but I can tell you what my second favorite dunk.
Okay.
Maybe once I graduate, I can tell you what my favorite dunk was.
The best one is hopefully coming up this week.
What was your second favorite dunk?
My second favorite dunk was at the Galen Center. I think we're playing UCLA. I got the lob, and I dunked on Bryce Alford.
That's where you kicked him in the face accidentally?
No.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
How about favorite hairstyle?
Favorite hairstyle.
You've gone through several looks here over 4 years.
Honestly, my sophomore year when I first brought out the twist, I think I had 30. So, yeah, the twist always got that special place in my heart.
You got something working for Saturday? You already know?
No, I think I'm just going to keep this.
All right.
Yeah, probably get it, retwisted or something.
I like this. Hair up.
Yeah, it's not flying around. Yeah, it keeps it professional.
Favorite game outside of the UCLA game coming up for you? Favorite game you played in at USC?
Here at USC, probably that Arizona game, the quadruple overtime. Yeah. That was crazy. You couldn't have written it a better way, especially for that year. It was our first tournament berth, and we were just ready to go.
You hit free throws to win it.
Yeah, I hit free throws to win, and I think I had 30. So.
And then you told me after the game, oh, no, I wasn't nervous at all. Were you lying to me?
Nah, I really wasn't. The thing is, you've been playing basketball for so long, it's like people speak the pressure, but we know the pressure,
Finally, how important is it to your legacy and everything that you guys do make a third straight tournament? I mean, still very much in the balance and work to do here.
I feel like it would just be the perfect way to go out. You have that classic that you started with, who got you your first NCAA tournament run as a coaching staff, and they go out doing the same thing. It would be kind of sad if we didn't.
7:15 Saturday night. There are a few tickets remaining, a few hundred tickets remaining for that one. Go to usctrojans.com/tickets. Senior night for Elijah Stewart, Jordan McLaughlin, two of the great four-year players in USC history. Right. usctrojans.com/tickets. Forget 2 points with safety. Try up to 20% with the Allstate Distinguished Driver Discount. Safe drivers can instantly save up to 20% on car insurance just for having a clean driving record. And that's on top of other discounts. Call 1-410 Los Angeles area Allstate agents today. The NFL Combine is this weekend, so we're going to start figuring out USC to the NFL Draft next with draft expert Daniel Jeremiah from the NFL Network. This is Trojans Live.
Want a great